Hello, thanks for contacting Disney Plus. My name is. How can I help you today?
Hiya, I was wondering, is there a Disney representative who could tell me how much specifically Robert Downey Jr. is being paid to come back to Marvel?
Um,
This is just a quick update video following on from my video covering Robert Downey Jr.'s return to the MCU as Doctor Doom. Doolittle and Due Date star Robert Downey Jr. has spoken out and given us more details about how his return came to be. I know, I chose the two most random movies that he's been in that I could think of. RDJ recently explained in an interview that along with 100 million other reasons, yes, that's right, 100 million, more details on that later. Damn, I wish I could act. Robert Downey Jr. has cited his great relationship with Marvel and Disney bosses and his appreciation for Disney's advancements in filmmaking technology as other key reasons for his return. RDJ had this to say on the Hollywood Reporter's Awards Chatter podcast.
So probably a year ago, because, Feige and I have kept in touch. We're pals. Favreau and Feige and I have kept in touch. I'm close with the Russo brothers. We have other business we're doing. So there's this little kind of group of fellow travelers. And I had this instinct that I wanted to go to Bob Iger, and I had an idea outside of the cinematic universe for how I could be of service to what's going on in the parks and all their location-based entertainment, because they're
He then went on to talk about how before that meeting happened, him and his wife Susan, who calling Susan Downey and not Susan Downey Jr. will never sit right with me, were chatting with Kevin Feige, who was the one who proposed the idea on how to bring him back.
And Susan and I were sitting down with Feige at one point, and he said, it just keeps occurring to me that if you were to come back, and Susan was like, wait, come back as what? And I was like, and then we both realized over time that it was another thing that just disproves any doubt anyone could ever have about that guy, a very sophisticated, creative thinker about how can we not go backwards? How can we not disappoint expectations? How can we continue to beat expectations? And he brought up Victor Von Doom, and I looked into it as character, and I was like, wow. And I go, and later on, he goes, let's get Victor Von Doom right. Let's get that right. So then I said to Kevin, can I go talk to Bob Iger? He goes, about everything. And I gone to Bob's house, which I don't know how to describe that experience. I've had a lot of really cool experiences. We go to Iger's pad and we sit down and I start saying, I just really want to be, he goes, I like it. I was like, he likes it. He goes, come by the Imagineering campus. Feige and I go to the Imagineering campus. And you want to talk about two guys that are not easy to have their minds blown, let alone at the same time. This is, I can't say too much about, but what is going on there right now is, beyond my expectation of what was possible. That no wonder it was numinous to me. And it's also the only way that I felt like I can give a certain entertainment-seeking audience something that they may have a hankering to have an experience of in a way where I can continue to develop my interest in the future of entertainment and where the hell else should you go but there. So
now, he never goes on to explicitly say that he is not playing an evil Iron Man variant, but outlets are running with the headlines that he isn't, and is in fact playing Victor Von Doom, who just so happens to look like Tony Stark from the 616 universe. Like Cap and Human Torch, I guess. But he does refer to Victor Von Doom by name, and I don't know if that's just because it's the comic character's name or the movie character name, you know what I mean? I always thought that the evil Tony Stark variant one made the most sense and sort of dampened a lot of the criticism towards bringing him back. Because it does make sense in the story, and that's what I took away from Joe Russo saying this at Comic-Con.
As proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe.
As I mentioned earlier, Robert Downey Jr. is reportedly being paid $100 million to return. It could even be more than that. More like Dr. Evil than Dr. Doom.
$100 billion.
We don't know the exact amount, but that is more than what they are paying Joe and Anthony Russo. Variety.com has stated that both Disney and Marvel have agreed to pay the Russo brothers $80 million to direct both Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Man, I wish I could direct too. Variety also goes on to give more details on the Russo brothers' deal. They will actually be producing the movie under AGBO, their own production label, or AGBO. Do you say it, or is it an acronym? This one. as opposed to in-house directly at Marvel Studios, which is a very rare thing to happen. They also say that the Russos' deal doesn't include back-end compensation, but it does contain performance escalators that kick in at the 750 million and 1 billion thresholds. Meanwhile, private jet travel, dedicated security, and a whole trailer encampment all for himself during filming is part of what Robert Downey Jr. will be getting in his deal. I'd just be happy with the tenner on a scratch card. Whatever Robert Downey Jr. is being paid, it is significantly higher than the 80 million the Russo brothers are receiving, and this makes him the highest paid actor ever for a back-to-back production, smashing the 30 million that Keanu Reeves was paid for The Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions. Some actors have made about 100 million for just one film though, such as Will Smith for Men in Black 3 and Tom Cruise for Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Like I said, we don't know the exact amount Robert Downey Jr. is being paid, but I did reach out to Disney for comment, and this is what they had to say.
Hello, and welcome to Disney Plus customer service. If you don't wish your call to be recorded, please inform our team for assistance. For all other questions, please press 4. To hear these options again. Hello, thanks for contacting Disney Plus. My name is... How can I help you today?
Hiya, I was wondering, is there a Disney representative who could tell me how much specifically Robert Downey Jr. is being paid to come back to Marvel?
The question is kind of out of the Disney Plus scope. It's more related to the Disney and Marvel.
Fair enough.
Disney Plus doesn't have any information related to Robert Downey Jr. coming back to the Marvel movies. Is there anything else that I can help you with Disney Plus?
No, that's all. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night.
Alright, thank you. You too.
Rumour has it he will make his debut as Doctor Doom in the post-credits of the new Fantastic Four movie. Robert Downey Jr., not that guy on the phone. Where he will wipe out the entire Council of Kangs. I hate this. And officially cement himself as the new big bad. Out with the Kang, in with the King. It's likely he does make some sort of cameo before Avengers Doomsday, and obviously Fantastic Four is the most likely, and the most logical one, of course. But who knows, maybe he'll pop up somewhere else. I mean, you could argue that Invisible Woman has been in every single movie already so far. Also, another random thought I had, you're not going to pay all that money for Robert Downey Jr. and then have him wear the Doom mask for most of the two movies. I wonder if they'll Iron Man it and we see him inside the mask when he's talking. But the whole point of Doctor Doom even wearing the mask is to hide his disfigured face that he never wants the world to see again, so it'll be interesting what they do with it. Let me know what you make of all of this, and check out my first video explaining why Doctor Doom is the one to replace Kang the Conqueror as the MCU's next big bad. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like, drop a subscribe, and drop a comment below as well. Let me know what your thoughts are. I always respond to every comment, even if you're being a dick. For now, take care of yourselves, mates. Don't let the bastards grind you down, and I'll see you in the next one.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with